Are you tired of living paycheck to paycheck and just really ready to take control of your finances? Don't worry, I got you. It's Friday, I just got paid, so let's budget out my bi-weekly paycheck. Hey friends, welcome back to another Budget With Me video. By the title of today's video, you can see we're doing my July 2023 Budget With Me for my paycheck number 2. So if you want to see how I'm budgeting out my second paycheck for the month of July, using a zero-based budget and the budget by paycheck method, then just keep on watching today's video. Welcome back, you guys. My name is Shadavia, and this is Oshi Budgets, where I talk about all things money, budgeting, and savings related. On my channel, you will see me do things like Budget With Me's, where I share my real paycheck numbers and breakdown, cash envelope stuffing, some savings challenges, and I also give you guys debt and savings updates on my own personal financial journey. So if any of that is financial content you're into, do me a favor and go ahead and give today's video a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, but don't forget that notification bell so you never miss any of the financial tips or money tips that I give you to help you manage your finances. As I mentioned, today we are going to be doing my July 2023 Budget With Me for the second paycheck of the month. Now, I am paid on a bi-weekly basis, so this budget is actually going to carry me through for the next 2 weeks. So let's go ahead and get straight into today's numbers and see what our budget looks like for the rest of the month and the beginning of August. If you guys are new here, yes, I do pay mortgage, insurance, phone bill, some of the common bills that you guys have as well. What I have done in my budget is I actually have set up my bank account or my paycheck to have those funds go automatically into a separate account. So I never have to worry about it because I know those bills are already taken care of. So I've chose to omit those from my budget or writing down my budget since those are, again, already taken care of. So once those funds have already transferred to that separate account and my checking account, I have a total of, well, not a total, but my paycheck for the second paycheck of July was $2,504.03. And if you guys have been following my channel for a while, you know that is a lot. You guys, I have really been taking advantage of the overtime that has been offered at my job, and it has really helped and make a big difference within my paycheck budgets. I am not trying to get used to this income because I know at any moment the overtime can stop, but it is a blessing to be able to work overtime and not get burnt out and take care of some of the things that I need to take care of. One being, my kids going back to school. I have 3 children, and as you guys probably know, my budget was not enough to be able to take care of that. So working overtime just has been a tremendous blessing for me and my budget. So of that income, I like to take care of my bills first, and I always recommend this. Some people say pay yourself first so you can, put money aside for your savings, but I do have emergency fund, and I also have that set up at a set rate to go each paycheck too, so you don't see that here. What you guys actually see in my budget or me write down is kind of what needs to be taken care of that I need to manually take care of. And so the first bill that needs to be taken care of with the second paycheck of July is my car note. I do pay my car note on a bi-weekly basis, and I will encourage you guys to do the same if you're able to. It just helps eliminate, the financial strain that could come with like a large car note, which a lot of us actually may have. Or it just also gets you 1 month ahead on your car note if you're paying it on a bi-weekly basis, which does save you on interest, you guys, if you don't know. And it also could help you pay off your car loan earlier if that's a goal of yours. So if you're not making bi-weekly payments, definitely try that out. Actually, let me know in the comments as well, you guys. Do you pay your car note bi-weekly, or do you just only pay it monthly? If you're paid on a bi-weekly basis, I would think if you're paid weekly, maybe you pay it weekly, but I'm not sure. So let me know in the comments. Also, you guys, just leave me any comment. It really does help out the algorithm. The next bill that I'm actually going to budget for the second paycheck of July is my gas bill. Now I don't know what the exact amount is just yet because I haven't received the bill, but the last gas bill was like $36 and some change. So I know this is gonna look weird because I kind of did my budget weird this time, I guess, but I'm budgeting out $53 for gas, and anything that is not within that bill, I'll just leave it in my account as a buffer. If it's more than $53, then obviously I would have to make some adjustments, but it is I think that's a little high considering the last one was $36, but you guys never know. And speaking of high, you guys, so the next bill I have is my lights that I took care of with this July 2023 budget for the second paycheck. Now, you guys know, if you've been following my channel for a while, or maybe you don't know because you're new here, for my lights, what I typically like to do is I like to split it in half on where I think it's going to be. So let's say, for example, I think the bill is going to be around $200. From my first paycheck of the month, I'll take $100. In the second paycheck, I'll take the other $100. And I do that again to lessen the financial strain or burden that may come with having larger bills, instead of taking all $200 from my second paycheck. So you guys didn't get to see this budget with me because I have been MIA from YouTube for a few weeks now. I still did my budget, and I'll show you guys at the end of today's video what that previous budget looked like as well, just to kind of keep you guys updated. But I do still, even if I don't record, I still do my budget, I still do my cash stuff, and just like I normally would, I just don't turn the camera on, I guess. But for my lights this month, it was $329.92, you guys, which is high. I think last month it was like 200 something dollars. I was not expecting a $300 light bill, over $300 light bill, let's say that, but it is the summer months. And so I'm hoping, you know, within the next 2 months, I'm expecting it to be higher for the next 2 months. So maybe I need to just budget or account for that. But, and then it'll start to eventually come down. So on my first paycheck, I actually took out $65, not 65, $165. So what I'm actually taking out of this week's budget is $164.92. So again, kind of like half. And I knew exactly how much the bill was on my last paycheck budget because I got the bill in time. So I was able to plan that out accordingly to make sure that I took $165 out basically from each paycheck. And then the last bill that I need to take care of from this paycheck is going to be my Apple Music, and that is only $6.48. Now, you guys, if you do have any like small bills like that, make sure you still write those down because those are still part of your budget as well, and I will always encourage you guys to do so. If you check out any of my other budget with me, you see like I have like small subscriptions, even 99 cents. I budget everything, you guys, to a zero-based budget. So you just never know. Let me fix this. So $164.92 and then $6.48. And so then we're left with $2,030.63. And this is where it kind of gets a little interesting, you guys. So for you guys, I added home to this week's budget because my AC went out, you guys. Yes, I was legit burning up, melting one day this week. And I was just like, oh my gosh, what happened? If you guys don't know, I live in Texas and it is hot these days. So I was legit melting, and I was like, oh my gosh, of course an emergency comes up when I'm thinking about, you know, moving soon. So, well, not even soon, just kind of like putting it in the atmosphere. You guys know I'm saving for my future house down payment. But yes, my AC went out, so we had to get that repaired. And even though like I didn't feel any financial stress because I do have an emergency fund, it's still I still feel bummed out when I have to spend money because I'm just not at a point where I'm comfortable spending money. I'm just like, oh my gosh. So with my paycheck, instead of taking it from my emergency fund, I just went ahead and took it from my bi-weekly paycheck because I did have so much overtime and I did have a lot of extra income that I could go ahead and take care of it. And so for home, since I put this on my credit card until today's payday, it was $465.05 that I need to put back on that card to take care of that emergency for the AC. And then debt is going to get $215 from this paycheck, you guys. And you guys know, I'm saying you guys know, I'm hoping you guys know, I'm hoping you're following these videos so you can, you know, have the full picture, have the full story, and I don't have to go into much details every time. But I did plan a birthday trip and I put it on my credit card. And now that I'm thinking about it, I kind of wish I didn't, because I can kind of feel myself going back down that rat race rabbit hole where I'm just using my credit card just for convenience or, you know, unbudgeted expenses. And then it's just putting me back in the position where I have debt again, credit card debt again, and then I don't have debt, and then I do have debt, and I don't, and I'm just like, oh my gosh. Like, if you guys know how to never, outside of closing the credit cards, because I don't feel like they're a bad thing, and I definitely want to get to a point where I'm able to use my credit card as a debit card. I'm just not there yet, but that is one of my my goals for the future. So once I take out my home payment that I need to pay back, so $465.05 and then the $215, I am then going to be left with $1,350.58, which is like what my paycheck normally looks like. But you guys can just see how much overtime that I've actually been putting in this last 2 weeks. So with the $1,350 that I have left over, I do use that to budget into my cash envelopes and then my savings. And I like to try to keep things minimal or intentional as possible. So I don't like to put money just everywhere if I can avoid it. And so the first thing in my cash envelope, these are also my variable expenses, you guys. So these are things that I just spend money on a daily or weekly basis. And so the first thing is groceries, which does get $100. And so I pay $100 one week. My husband pays $100 next, the following week. And then we just kind of flip flop like that. That works for our household. But you guys, I did go grocery shopping a few days ago, and let me tell you, I feel like groceries are going up a little bit. Maybe I just haven't been in a while, but we'll see what I'm able to stretch with this week's groceries budget. I'm a little nervous, not gonna lie to you guys, just because when I went shopping, I didn't get a lot of things, and it kind of took a lot of our budget already for last week. But we'll see what I come up with for meal planning snacks for our family of 5 this week. I also have my gas. My gas doesn't change. It is $60, but as you guys know or don't know, oh my gosh, I have to stop saying that. But my last pay period, I did budget out my normal $60. I did a lot of commuting, and so I actually had to fill up again before my payday. And so it was $58, and so I just took it from my car maintenance sinking fund because gas is a part of car maintenance. So I took it from there, and I was gonna just pay, my gas back, but then I was like, what if I need gas again before I get paid? So I just went ahead and continued the budget as normal, and then again just took that $58. I think it was like 56 because I had $2 left in my gas budget, and this is for my car gas as well, not my house gas, but my car. Household gets $30 from this July budget, and that takes care of household necessities, not everything, but we kind of manage our budget that way. And if there's something that we need or that can wait till our next paycheck, then that's what we'll do. Self-care for this paycheck gets $109, you guys. So I am loving the fact that I'm able to put money aside for myself, and remind myself to treat myself as well. I'm still struggling, you guys, still struggling. But just knowing that, hey, you have money aside for yourself. Don't feel guilty about spending it. It's just actually spending the money, you guys, is what I'm working on. And then the last cash envelope that I budget for this July paycheck number 2 is family. We have some money left over, $75 to be exact, from my last budget for July. And so I'm just gonna put another $75 in there. So it'll be it should be $150. It just depends on what happens before I actually do my cash stuffing video, which is gonna be on Sunday, you guys. I did change up my upload schedule, and I'll post it probably before this video. I'll post my updated schedule, but I am only going to be posting on Sundays and Tuesdays now, and then on a bi-weekly basis I'll post on Fridays, so you guys can see what my paycheck budget actually looks like. So when we take away these variable expenses, let's see how much we have left over. So 109 minus 75. So then we have $976.58. And the 58 cents just stays in the account as a buffer. Now, my savings goals, or the savings that I'm budgeting for, is my 10K goal, my month ahead, and my sinking funds. Now, with my 10K goal, I do have a goal of saving $10,000 for a future home down payment. And I'm getting really, really close, you guys. So I think last update, which was, when was the last update? Probably sometime earlier this month. But my last update, I was like $1,700 away, or I think a little over that. And so I kind of like planned it out to adjust my paychecks a little bit more. So originally it was only $209 that I needed to take out, and then make the additional $400 something to have the monthly total. But since I've been working so much overtime, I kind of looked at it again, and I'm like, okay, my goal is to finish by the end of August, and that's what I've actually planned for. So to do that, I need to save $870 each month for, you know, to finish by the end, well, the last paycheck in August, and I guess it will be officially met by September, which is my birthday month. So for this July budget, that is $435 that is going towards that $10,000 savings goal. I did have a little extra income come in, but I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys know I did not meet my 10K goal this month. Savings, how much I saved, I'm not sure, but I didn't reach the goal. So I know you guys are probably wondering if I've already met my goal or not. I have not. So just quick disclaimer, but make sure you guys check out that video that's coming August the 1st, where I will give you guys those exact numbers, update, and see what the game plan is moving forward. So when we take that 435 away from the 976, we're then left with $541. And I'm going to go ahead and budget $441 for my month ahead fund, you guys. And that is going to complete, did you guys hear me? It is going to complete my 1 month ahead goal, which is super exciting, you guys. And I contemplated for a minute. I was like, I could make an irrational decision and, you know, meet my 10K goal, but I decided to go ahead and do the month ahead instead. And then that way I can just focus on my 10K goal and sinking funds moving forward. So that is super exciting, you guys. If you made it this far in the video, go ahead and, you know, add a celebratory emoji for me, you guys. Like, that is so excited. I'm so happy, and I cannot wait to take those funds back to the bank so that I can put it back into my high yield savings account with the rest of the month ahead cash envelopes. So that now leaves us with $100 in our budget, and that is gonna go to our sinking funds. And you guys, as always, we have a zero-based budget each paycheck. So paycheck to paycheck budget using the budget by paycheck method, and just a zero-based budget overall. I realize that this is not ideal for every budget, but this is just to be used as an example for you guys to figure out your own budget and see what works for you. Maybe you didn't think about some of the things that I talked about in today's video, but if you enjoyed today's video, like I said, you guys, please give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment in the comment section below. Make sure you guys stay tuned for the new uploaded schedule, and thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.